Right, so live now. Okay. So, thinking about that, yeah, Hello Volvo is, yeah, we're starting to get the long distance buses in now. So, I'm curious about what would be needed for this poor fella here to be useful. So a journey of that length is what he doesn't like, so I'd imagine it would have to be from here to there minimum to be useful. Or maybe there to there to be useful. It is useful, but it's not getting its full use out of it. You can overpower anything that appears in this dock, he'll overpower it. Simply because he's got that much cargo capacity. He can take care of anything that comes down there. Especially if these guys are keeping up the fucking... Yeah, they're keeping up. This cannot put any more into that place. Nor can that. Yeah, literally they're putting as much coal and iron into this dock as they can. And it's split between two ships as well, so... He's never going to... And I could pump another iron mine into there now, and it would be fine. And another coal mine into there on top of that. And you produce more steel, but he just wouldn't ship it. Because he'll hungrily slurp up all the iron and coal I can put into him up to his maximum capacity. I am going to have to do a tutorial on this at some point to show off what I've learned. Not to show off, but to help others with what I've learned. Especially this bit here, this fucking confusing as shit rate. Yeah, so his tool rate is 400 odd. I could slip another wagon on that boxcar to get an accurate rate number, and then I'd know what to fix this tool line to, because but it's got 401. That should be enough to deal with what it's got, because the tool factory is not going to put out more than 400. It's only putting out 300 though. You are maxed out. You can't do much about getting the rate closer because yeah, taking 140 tons off that would probably drop it below 400. 40 tons, yeah. 140 tons off that would drop it below 400. So yeah, I could get more coal into there, and I could get more iron into there, and then he'll be producing more steel. And he is shipping all that he's producing up here, and he is consuming everything he can get, and he wants to put more goods down the line to Shenzhen. So yeah, upping his production would help out this line, and this is not helping out the lag either, because it's got to calculate whether its cargo's going. But unlike passengers, you don't have to animate all the individual cargo pieces. These are not individual people, this is one thing that is getting stages of destruction animated at a time. Like, they help out if I can show you properly. Yeah, see here, that one just changed there. They do it in stages of 10, and when that gets to 10 small ones, it becomes a big one. So instead of animating all texturing all these oil drums, they're just texturing this one. And So that is a very good choice what they did there. I really have to say I'm impressed. They thought of that. The passengers is the nightmare. If you did cargo only and ignored passengers, that might be a good suggestion of how to work a map with more than 10 cities. Is if you only work 4 of them. Say work 4 cities, one in each corner, and put an airport onto them after when the airports come along, and just use that one city to go, like one city there, one city down here, one city over here, and one city up there, and just use them as the cities you put airports around for passengers, and then you only do passengers inside of those 4 towns, and maybe another town to the side. Like, so even if you have more cities, you're only using 2 cities for each airport, and it's a total of 8 cities you're using in the whole map, and the 8 cities are getting grown, and then the rest of them you just build these massive road networks in between and let them do themselves for driving in between them. That might work. That's a good idea. That might work. I have to investigate this later. Yeah, so put more steel onto this may help out, because like I said, cargo is not a big deal. Cargo doesn't even get animated that badly. The animations on cargo is pretty much better than, yeah, see, when the cargo's getting moved, it is just a trailer with a texture on it. Whereas passengers, this ship has all its passengers in there, and they all have to get animated in when you get close enough. But you can see from here, like when I'm far away, those passengers aren't animated, but when I get close, those passengers are animated in. So that is at least a decent thing they've done. I commend them for that. That they've fought ahead and said, no, we're not going to render passengers in from that distance. But they need to be in the AI, as in they have to know where they're going and what blah 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 blah. So that's a lot of information for each individual passenger to remember where it's going. Whereas this cargo train, they're not. The steel's not all going different places. The steel's going one place, so it's just one. You've got steel, it's going here. This amount of steel, that's what I have to save in the CPU. Whereas this one, it has to save 150 different people's destinations. So yeah, if you can cut down the amount of passengers you do, like, you just limit what you do for passengers. So 4 or 8 cities worth. And that might help out the lag situation. Right, so what I'll do is I am not using this for bringing in coal and iron from there. That would be bad. I should probably explain a few things while I'm at it as well. Why I'm doing it this way, maybe? No. What I need to explain is, yes, why I can pump more coal and iron into here. This level in the product site, so it takes 2 iron and 2 coal for 1 steel, and it can make a total of 400 steel per year, a quarter, whatever your time speed set to, quarter, half year, or year. Anyway, so quarterly, bi-yearly, or yearly, well, whatever your time speed set to. Mine is set to quarter speed, so it's a quarter a year in the count books, so it's a quarter year. It makes 400 in. Okay, right, so we got through that, and it can, so at level 1 before it upgrades, it can only do 200, so that means you only pump 400 coal and 400 iron in, because it makes 2 and 2 for 1. So when it can only make 200, you can take 400 in. So even if you're not using the steel mill, you can just pump coal and iron into it, like I'm doing over here at Baku. It's taken in all the coal and iron from these 2 mines, and I'm making money on these lines, just pumping it into there, despite the fact that it it's not actually using it. I'm making money off it. So that is fine. But it doesn't have its second level yet, and it won't get that until it's shipping 200 steel out, and you're transporting 200 steel out. Well, there's a cut off there. It's about 180, 190. So once you get above that 180, 190 level, start upgrading. You don't have to be a perfect 200, all right. But now, because it's still only level 1, you can only pump in 400 coal and iron. Yes, I know, game. I'm explaining things here to people. But because this is a level 2 one, it can take 400 and 400, so I can, as long as I'm pumping 800 of each in, it will not affect these mines pumping it. Like, so if I'm adding another 400 on, I can take 800, so these mines will still be pumping 400 and 400 out, so it'll be fine, or should be anyway. That's the theory, so we'll see if it works out that way. If it doesn't, I'm fucked. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of thinking that you should have to have electric enabled for electric trucks to go in, like as a fuel point for the electric trucks. You have to fuel them with the oh yeah, and you don't have to disattach the roads to attach this on. I'm attaching that on to the road there, which is attached to that, so it just goes through the attachment. Because that attachment goes onto that road, and that road's attached onto that, so this attaches through onto that. Right, anyway. Right, so now I need to remove traffic lights. Yes, I know, multiple vehicles need replaced. Right, and then... two more lines. Yeah, I should do a tutorial series on how this works. Right, do I have Krasnoyarsk coal anywhere? Nope. Krasnoyarsk. Krasnoyarsk, yes. Coal cargo. Krasnoyarsk. And Krasnoyarsk iron cargo. Krasnoyarsk, yes. So then we're going to keep iron cargo open. Buy some Cascadia tarpaulin trucks. Why not? They carry more, so we need less vehicles. Oh, I had the wrong one open. 256. Oh, that's already open, which is why I can't open it again, you dumb fuck. $341. Yes, no, we will not buy. That's going to go up in a minute. Never go by the initial number, 338. Yeah, we'll leave that as that. And we'll see how they do. And they're going to pump more iron into there, and iron coal in. And these shouldn't be affected in the slightest. They should still ship 400 because it still wants, at once in total, 800. Right? He wants 800 in total. So I'm providing 400 from there and 400 from there, so that's 800. So yeah, I'm going to do a tutorial explaining all this shit. Anyway, I'll say that's 15 minutes, so yeah, starts. Okay. Right, these are the old American Peterbilts, and then we're going up to the Freightliners. Right, and that's jumped up, so I'm going to have to sell one off, and that's back down to what it was. Okay. Again, that's going to jump up later, as it works out the speeds and all this, but Peterbilts, and they're getting replaced by the Cascadias. Again, once the Foz get here, the Foz Yangpang, Foz Yangfang, or whatever they fucking call them. I'm not sure, but if removing one would do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and yes, you manage vehicles, stay open, so I can change you. This, unless it jumps severely over 500, yes, I can probably sell one. 420. That's good. That's not going to stay as that. When I get the Jiapangs, the Ford Jiapang, Yafang, I'll replace them still again. Right, you are a Mirage. You are a Mirage. I'm going to have to go around. Actually, this is the one that's going to be staying on small lines forever, so you have very high maintenance. Yeah, unless they suddenly jump up and need bigger trams, you're going to be there forever now. Whereas this is a tram that's going to get replaced with a bigger one, because it'll go out of style eventually. So we'll leave that alone for us now, and won't maintenance that one. You can go to that tram. And because you're residential, you're getting very high maintenance. I might have to cut those trams down to make a profit on them at some point, but that's fine. And you, again, when I get bigger fucking car wagons, well, it's not that big a difference in wagons. It's only going to be 20. Sorry, it's only going to be 20 in total. We would have 18 in total. This difference is going to be the speed that they get there. So actually using a Russian CHS4. You know, I'm remembering the names here of the ones that are good. But I think the GE, that one took over from the Russian one when I was another one. Yeah, 99, 7,000, 3.3 million a year, 2.6 million a year, and you're going to 75,000 horsepower. So let's look at you, and do you need all of this horsepower? 74 seconds. So let's have a look at you and see if you'll do the job. So it's 6 of you and 7 boxcars. And that's 94 seconds. It's still good horsepower though. Do I care enough about the 0.6 million a year? No, I don't actually. I'll rather the Russian CHS4, which has a higher horsepower and can deal with. Well, I mean that was with a higher horsepower as well, but yeah, that is a 1.7 million. Well, that's more like 2.6 million a year over that one. What's this on the EMD? Yeah, that could have done the job as well, but it's still only 6,000 horsepower. And it's only like 0.4 million a year less. Match your horsepower up to what you fucking need is what I say. Yeah, we'll just play some of these ones. Okay, until we get the new high-speed vehicles for them, the high-speed carts. It's only 2 extra capacity, but you go jump from 75 mile an hour to fucking 99 mile an hour. That might not sound like a lot to you, but when you're transporting goods across the fucking country, that makes a difference. Like the 99 mile an hour can go from this corner of the map to this corner of the map and it would still make a profit. A massive profit of that because it's using that 99 mile an hour speed up. And just as a point of note, I think this line here is too short for the fucking TGV to properly use its speed up. Because it's barely getting to 186 mile an hour as it gets down to about here. It's only getting to max speed here, where it needs a line that is super fucking long, like the one I got in my 1 to 3 world, where it goes from one end of the map, it's about 27 kilometers long. And yeah, then it gets to speed on that line, and it gets to use its speed up. Again, I don't know how to tell what the fucking passenger traffic is on a train, a Pacific train. This station on its own, 132 people unloaded. And loaded up 132, unloaded is, yeah. And in a 3-year time scale, it's unloaded 132 people. My fucking ass! That TGV brings in a huge amount of people on its own. And this is bringing in about 89 people on its own, and that is not in it. Let's have a look at it. It's 3-year loads. It's bringing in 384 people a year at max capacity. It's not quite max capacity, but it's fucking bringing in 384 people a year. Talking about yeah, I'll leave that as those ones then. I like those bi-levels, to be honest with you. The details is 3.2 million a year on a quarter extra. So let's see. Yeah, 99. These ones are 4.8, we'll call it. Times by 3 would be 1.52. So about 1.5 million a year. Plus the BR2V is 1.2. Yeah. So 2.7 million a year. Versus this one is 3.2. So there's a difference there. This one, slightly slower but bigger capacity. Might actually be better for this route. Well, it's got slightly less capacity, but it's slightly smaller. Yeah, okay, we're not going to go for that one. This one's a higher speed by far, even though it's got lower fucking capacity. So that might be more useful for the journey it's making. This one, but I rarely use that. If I ever fucking use it, I just stick it in for funsies if I do. there's probably a good reason to use it. He is taking in the maximum amount of logs he can take in off of whatever fucking, yeah, this one. He's shipping out as many logs as he can into that place, and he's now upgraded the sawmill. So this sawmill can now take more logs into it. Where's my road view? And I could, in theory, then put a depot here, take a road down and attach it onto this roundabout, and then he could just ship logs into there. And that would then improve his production and let him put out more planks to make more tools, but he can't ship out more because they're both using that fucking factory. So hard luck. I can't really make use of that one. This one is just maxed out, so yay. So that's what to look out for, is even if you've got these coal mines and iron mines sitting about doing nothing, if your steel mill has more capacity, you can just ship more steel into it and just, yeah. But this, it needs more, but it needs plastics, so you need to output more, so you need more oil. There was an oil one near. Right, where's my crude oil? Crude oil things. Incheon, Kobe, Shenzhen, Suzhou. Shenzhen and Suzhou have. So Suzhou has got an oil well somewhere near it. Yay! I could ship oil all the way down from there. There's also Taipei, which is apparently got an oil well somewhere that's not getting used. No, Shenzhen, which is all the way over there. Ah, so the closest oil well to him is that. Well, there's these two as well, but they're getting sucked into that to do fuel. So in theory, I could send more oil down here to make more plastics to increase the goods made, which then increase Nanjing even further, which is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. Oh my god, what is the fucking... Oh, what is the noise pollution here? Oh, sweet mother of fuck. Those 747s, they don't have to have a big fucking noise pollution around them. Holy shit, man, that is a big noise pollution. But, to be honest with you, I'm not bothered. I am not bothered that the Nanjing is not growing right now. You're more bothered about it, oh my fucking god. What's my biggest size? Please don't know. Not Kolkata is the biggest size. Oh god, it's 1400. Yeah, I'm not trying to grow Kolkata, and it's almost a 1500 city now. Holy shit. See all this, but keep the traffic outside the town so it doesn't hit any residential. That is a good call. But now it's growing so much, I literally cannot handle all this. Yes, I know. You want more people on this route. Look at this fucking route. It comes down here, along, up here, down here, along here, down there, along, down here. Oh my fucking god. Then up here, down there, and it never crosses over once. Yes! Perfect route. Perfect route. The perfect route. The perfect route. It is a perfect fucking route. Perfect route. It's a perfect route. I need another tram, which will make things worse because there'll be more traffic, passengers in transit. Well, they're all in transit anyway because they're at the bus stop, so. It's not giving me much difference now if I put another fucking tram on. And the residential too, oh my god, you're already on the fucking big trams for residential. Oh my god, yes, there's a lot of people wanting to know about this town. I mean, why does noise pollution affect these cunts? They're living all the way up here, they can't hear anything going on down there. There'd have to be a fucking noisy truck for them to hear that, like. They should not get noise pollution. They're like, or they should have reduced noise pollution effects, or affected by noise pollution less. Because look at this, look at this, look at this. How does this cunt living up here? Hi Seville, come up here. Yes. So look at this Seville. Look at this idiot here. There's 32 people in this building, right? And only about fucking 8 of them are down at the ground where they can hear things. A lot of cunts are up here. How the fuck is the cunt living here? Here the fucking buses go by down here. What type of hearing does this cunt have? Like what the fuck, man? How does this cunt hear the noise pollution going by down here? No. See, this is I'm gonna put this in the fucking suggestions forum of the fucking in the Transport Fever 2 forums. I'm gonna go in there and say, look, how the fuck does this cunt living here hear the buses go by down here? The big skyscraper. I'm taking photograph right there, and I'm gonna fucking edit that with a big fucking arrow pointing here, saying, how does this wanker here hear the buses going by down here? That is what I'm gonna do. How the fuck does this wanker hear people going by down there? Hi dog. Yes. Hi floppy ears. Yeah. You up to see what daddy's up to? Anyway. Oh yeah, that's